Isn't he dead? We're trying to find out if Saddam Hussein is dead. I got the job. Am I what? Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm on day 3 now, and I've killed 183 zombies. Well, I just grabbed a car and just started mowing them down. I haven't picked any traits that give me levels, so it's just 0 all the way through. I'm unemployed. Man, I am just in agony from my muscle strain, and I can't do anything. I might as well go out looking for tools. You know what I specifically need? I need this pickaxe. I'm gonna drop this frying pan and carving fork. I am not German. Yeah. Yes, this is a mineral deposit. What is this? Let's remove this mineral deposit. It is limestone. Well, that seems about right. This looks like it could be a mineral deposit. Yep, I'm trying to find a mineral deposit to get flint. Ooh, I just remembered that I let a bunch of zombies into the woods back there. None of these are mineral deposits. I could actually show you a mineral deposit if I drove up the road. You can break it with a club hammer, a pickaxe, or a sledgehammer. You cannot break it with a normal hammer, no. Alright, I'm gonna take the crappy car that I killed all those zombies with up the road in search of a flint deposit. Now, the yellowish tinted mineral deposits are limestone. I'm thinking I'm gonna smash these zombies off. the outcomes can be sweaty, especially with this amount of muscle strain, but heck. Well, I appreciate your vote of confidence, but my strength level is 1. My last run was ended by corpse sickness. I kid you not. It was sad. I got to carving level 10 and was taken out by corpse sickness. Yeah. Why? It was actually pretty easy. I had a 3-step program for it. Yep. Oh, sure. So I actually started with napping. I grabbed some flints, I cut them all into stone blades. I napped them all into stone blades. And then I cut down some trees. And then I carved all of those logs into large handles, then medium handles, and finally small handles. And I grabbed some wolfbait, made it into twine, and made them into 50 different stone blades. And it gave me enough maintenance XP to get to like maintenance level 3, which is, at that point, I just got a bunch of logs and cut them into large handles, medium handles, and small handles. It gives you like 300 XP per plank, and there's 3 logs. Ooh, a hatchet. I want that hatchet. Where is that? Did I find what? How did I find out about it? What? You auto-learn recipes when you reach a certain level. But you can find any sort of tool and research it, and it should allow you to make a handle of that size. If you're inventive, anyway. Alright, we're gonna go up the road here. Ooh, I'm pretty darn sure that's a mineral deposit. Yep. It looks like not the kind I'm looking for, but I'm gonna split it anyway because, in case you don't know, this gives masonry XP whenever you break a mineral deposit. Is what? This is vanilla, yeah. This right here, this is a mineral deposit for flint. You can tell by the jagged cut right in the middle of it. And so you just click remove deposit, you break it up, and you've got your nodules. And you can take those home and nap them into, first level, you're going to want to nap these flint nodules into sharp flint clays. And then, once you get to level 1 of napping, you're able to nap those into blades. And you just do that over and over. If you want to, you can turn, once you get to level 3, you can turn the sharp flint pieces into flint saws, which will give you a lot more XP, but it does require branches as well. You can, it's just much harder. You see, I find this rock on the side of the road, I click remove mineral deposit, and I get 4 flint nodules and 2 sharp flint flakes. That's huge. I mean, you pick up 1 flint nodule like maybe every hour if you're lucky, if you just forage on the roads. It's much, much easier, faster, and efficient to do it this way. gotta watch out for those jagged edges. And in case you didn't know, all of the little rocks and twigs and stuff that you see, you can actually pick up yourself. Oh, there's a cow here. That's gonna be really nice later. Last run, I kind of wanted to get a cow to help feed myself. This should be one, but I'm not quite sure. Let me check. It is not. Oh, there's one right here. And right up here. Yeah, it's slightly darker. It's more smooth. It looks like shale. Yeah. I mean, what else am I gonna do? I will let you know I am actually streaming this. I have it so you won't be heard on it. But that's why I'm sort of just explaining things. So right now, this is enough to get me to probably level 3. I don't know, I usually play with a sort of outdoorsman trait, so I get bonuses in XP for certain outdoorsman things. Because I want to live for a while and make like 100 days compilation or something. That'd be fun. I've gotten so close to sufficiency and I died to the stupidest things. Oh no, the car is full. Is what? It's the same as my Discord. I probably should have said that on stream. That'll be okay. No one watches anyway, because they are boring. It's boring to watch people play this game when you don't know what's going on. Especially since I've been playing silently lately, because I love making a conversation with you guys. You see how this one is lighter than the other rocks? That's because this is limestone. Okay, we're getting up to Guns Unlimited here, so I'm gonna turn around. I have more than enough flakes with me here, and it's gonna be TV time here in about an hour. Yeah, these these rocks right here are actually large flat stones. So if you're out in the wilderness and you want to make an axe, you gotta pick up one of those. Those could also be used later on to level up your napping skill. You don't have to just make a ton of knives or something like I did. I just like having that much weaponry lying around so I can use it later, especially because I craft so much that I get a bunch of maintenance XP. So the knives last forever. Oh my gosh, there's way too many corpses on this road. Yeah. I've got these 2 other cars here. Those are fully gassed up. Good to go. Right. Those zombies are probably going to come down here, so that's going to suck. But let's just get some stuff laid down here. We're going to put this pickaxe down. And then we're going to start loading up those rocks. Well, I just go up to the corner and click it, but you can also press F4, F5, and F6 to cycle through the different speeds. And F2 is just the pause button, so you click it to pause or unpause the game. No problem. So all of these can sort of just go on the floor for now. I'm really glad I got so many of these. Am I running what? If I die, I kind of just restart and make a new save. I don't play on the same world after I die. Yep, it's fully vanilla. Now, a good thing you can do if you don't have a hammer for napping is you could just go out and grab a rock. You can use a rock as a hammer in a pinch for napping. Now, honestly, it has more maintenance XP. Well, maintenance, what's it called? It just has more durability. You can put it down nearby. So now I can nap these into a bunch of flint flakes. TV time. Oh no, I forgot. We gotta move. I can't miss carpentry. Now, one thing I also like to do is watch the news, but after my last run, I just feel like it's, you know, too much time wasted. Like, that extra time wouldn't have saved me. I died because of corpse sickness. I was just there too long. It's just sad to have spent so much time on a world and then have it end like that. I am just on regular, I'm just on regular. For the first few weeks, I usually have a walkie-talkie on me at all times so I can catch radio broadcasts. So then I can hear the news, or if I... you know, it has access to the automated emergency system. That's really nice. But now, we can sit on the grounds and nap these into flint flakes. And if we look at our skills, this is going to give us quite a bit of napping XP for level 1. 75 XP. Oh. So now that all of these are sharp flint flakes, we can turn them into blades or owls. Let's just see how much one owl gives real quick. It gave 3.3 XP. I think it's the same amount. Let's check here. Napstone blade. That's level 1. Yeah, so we're gonna have to just nap these into stone owls for now until we get to level 1 napping. So napping is just really useful when you're in the wild. It's also useful if you want to get your knife level up. You just make napstone blades and then turn those into knives, which is my goal. So then you get a ton of maintenance XP. I got like 150 maintenance XP per blade made. And they're cheap. They just come from the environment. So here we go, and we're napping level 1. So we can stop with that. We can nap stone blades. And we can make 15 of those. They can be used on... Oh shoot. We have been napping for too long. I'm gonna miss TV. And there we go. We're almost napping level 2 from a single day of scavenging and all that. We didn't even grab much because I brought out the tiny car. Let's see if we can catch this life and living broadcast. Yes, exposure, survival, fishing. Honestly, the last day or two, I've just been waiting for my muscle strain to go away because what I really need to do is get my strength up. My strength is level 1, and I really need it to be at level 2. I'm in too much pain to go to sleep, so we're just gonna cook this pork chop. Eat it. I don't need to gain any weight because I'm already 81. A good weight to be is 78, I think, because it's 75 and below is a bad, like, too little weight. And 80 and above is too much. Well, I think it's actually 85. So 81's fine. I have a ton of bad traits, like conspicuous, clumsy, unfit, puny. Unfit and puny are mainly to get my traits, my skills, to as low as they can go, because it's a 0 to hero challenge. You start with 0 levels and everything. So that's not broadcast. How's my pain going? Let's take some painkillers. Will that allow me to go to sleep? Not yet. Now I can go to sleep. And I think I'm also restless. Yeah, wakeful. So I need less sleep, and I have a bunch of time in... Ooh, my muscle strain's away. Okay, we can exercise. Let's drop all of my bags. We'll do burpees for 20 minutes. I did a lot of burpees on day 2. Burpees? I'd want to say around, like, 40. I always thought I was, like, super weak in real life, so I made my character super weak, because I wanted to see how long I would last in a zombie apocalypse, you know? And so I've pretty much been used to doing 0 to hero challenges my entire time of playing. Recently, I divulged from that. I made some characters with some proper strength, but I wanted to see how long I would last. And so I'm doing it again also just because I want the experience. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and sleep again. This way we won't wake up, you know, be tired halfway through the day. TV. One thing I'm worried about is all the zombies I let into the woods behind this place. It was a big horde. Cooking leather gotten. Does this this walkie-talkie has no channels on it. So we're gonna go back in here. LBMW 93.2. I'm gonna plug that into my walkie-talkie. Jackie J with breaking news. Straight over to a briefing from the White House. car is so messed up. I probably shouldn't be taking this one. In fact, I think this car has had its lifespan filled. It just stalled. I did use it to kill almost 200 zombies, so I've gotten my use out of it. Whoa, there's a bunch of medical stuff in here. Alright, let's look at our strength level. Our strength, 1300 out of 3000 XP. I'll take this car. Keep safe, Kentucky. One thing you want to do with the new update is always turn off your walkie-talkie. Oh, dude, I did not clear this side of the river. Just keep driving. If you want to stream, I'll watch you play on my second monitor. Yeah, that's good enough. So they don't run out of battery. The only reason, if they run out of battery, they're unusable. But yeah, obviously they make sound, they'll attract zombies, but that's not too much of an issue if you're in a car like this. It's just fields from here. Need to get back to some trees where I'll actually be able to find some deposits. There's limestone. There we go. I didn't bring the pickaxe. Well, damn. Let's go back home. This has the automated emergency thing in it. So what we're going to do is take some time to copy all of the bandwidths into my walkie-talkie. Whenever I do something like this, I pause the game because, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I? NNR 98. Nox Talk is also a fun one. Especially since it plays, I think, sometimes during the half-hour marks. So you're able to listen in without missing an actual broadcast. And there we go. Turn that off. That's a little far to go for rocks. we'll go back over the bridge. We may have to use this guy to kill the zombies that follow us. TV time isn't for another few hours though, so I think we're doing well. Oh, I just hit a baby. Oops. I'm gonna use my other contact list. Other contact is the storage space. And there's a deposit right there. Right across. Stop using these cars because you don't want to start breaking another car if you don't have to. There we go. Let's do this. Now this is going to be an absolute ton of zombies. This car already isn't looking so good. Quite a few zombies. My kills have gone up This car is already stalling. That is not good news. Especially since zombies are coming from the other side of the bridge now. What's up, Trippy? This car will rest with the others. Yeah. Oh my gosh, my girlfriend is amazing. Barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. Does your girlfriend get you barbecue chicken? I don't think so. Not my girlfriend. My girlfriend's awesome. No. Pencil, 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 pencil. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love, I love barbecue chicken, yes. We are going to do some exercises. My regularity is almost at max for burpees. Now, I don't know what that means for the XP. Alright, we're at 1379. Each rep we get like 4 XP. That's not a lot at all. But at least our strength is going up. Alright, let's time warp a little bit. And then we'll do 30 more minutes of exercise. Then we have TV to watch. We are 1695, so we gained about 200 XP. Let's get LBMW on our walkie-talkie. Jackie J, evidence from Let's turn that off. We can do some more exercises. I did so many. Oh, we cannot. The pain in my arms is immense. We'll go out scavenging for more flint. Eventually, however, we'll have to deal with the zombies over here. Physically. Go up towards the other two roads and we'll just take our random direction. They're starting to encroach on the, Man, this place is just not navigatable. Masonry things once you want to focus on. That way we don't have to scrape together enough to get past that. Welcome back. I'm collecting mineral deposits. Well, again. I went out and killed like 60 zombies. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Six flint deposits. There's one up here. I also exercised a bunch. Heyo, even more mineral deposits. Yeah, I never knew there were until like a few days ago IRL. Yeah, you really don't have to forage. This is great. This is amazing. Yeah, I don't actually know if deposits are actually determined by loot settings. There has to be a side effect. I know you just didn't think about it. I understand. Check that out. That, my friend, is a masonry level. Just by breaking rocks. Yeah, you get masonry for breaking ore deposits. How much? Okay, so I just got maybe 5 XP from that one. It's small amounts, but masonry level 1 is only 70 XP, 75. Masonry 1 is what you need to start getting going, because you need masonry 1 before you can mix concrete. Which is how you make everything else, basically. Oh, no, it's just good to get you going. You really shouldn't rely on it above level 1. You should just mix. Yeah, easily. I mean, if I'm not getting levels in multiple skills at once, I'm not playing the game right, at least for 0 to hero. How would I get what? So waves, whenever it's dropping, I go and eat some fatty food, like mostly candy is what I eat when my weight is too low. Oh. That's cool. Yeah, I've never had to rely on fishing because I've never lived for that long. I've gotten so close, and then I died to something stupid. Now, where was that? There's another deposit down here, so we're just gonna have to run over these zombies behind us. I could try and kill them myself, but it's already 16:20. I'll have to go home soon. I got what? Right now, it's nothing. But as of Thursday, my job is going to be an axe ranger. I think I'm going to be a cleaner. I'm also going to be working at the front desk. So I go in at 6 a.m., I clean, and then I work the front desk. Well, working it all right now is what I want. I really hate that I have to mess up this car. Are these overalls? No, they're not those. It's for the boots, however, do not. Much better than my strap shoes. Now, we can grab the last few deposits over here, and we'll just have to drive home. Yeah, I see one right here. Oh my gosh, I cannot get enough deposits. Can I get what? So salt rocks salt licks. Those are found in hunting, agriculture, and tool stores. So they're used to attract deer, wild deer to the area. They're for hunting. No, you can't find deposits. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know how to care for animals when food runs out, but it is easy if you have chickens. Yeah, but then you have to tear up the entire map's worth of grass. Eventually, anyway. It does, after like a month. Well, also just the amount of time spent collecting grass to feed to your animals. Whoa, I'm just worried that at a certain point, you don't have any time to go into important things like lighting new areas for you. Because you just don't have enough food. And you don't have enough time. Because you're trying to get food. That is true. You could keep the barns as your reserve for winter. You'd have to live near a barn though. Oh, it's TV time. Ooh, I got right in the center of the broadcast. I missed it. So animal care can be easy if you get a book and you just go somewhere with Ovo Farms. Like Ovo Farms, and then you just pet all the chickens once a day. Animal care is the most sustainable option, though. I mean, foraging is much more high maintenance than animal care. You don't just go out, milk the cow, churn the butter, and set it in the fridge. Yeah. Animal care gets time consuming if you want to get the XP. Yeah, you wouldn't be out conquering new territories. That's for sure. There's a cowboy hat here. This game is finding a way to survive, and there's a lot of ways to do that. And saying that something is inefficient is an actual conversation to have when you're talking. Alright, we have all of them turned into sharp flint. If we look, we're now napping level 2. Let's check out the recipes for that. Let me get inside first. Alright, napping level 2. Whenever you want to level up anything that requires, like, crafting, you want to get the highest level thing. So the highest level thing right now is a stone blade scythe, which requires a tree branch or a medium handle. So here's what I'm going to do. In the morning, I'm going to drive that large van over to this warehouse that has a bunch of planks. And I'm going to use all of those to make a bunch of axes. Whatever I just said over. No, the flint axe is definitely not a fighting tool. I mean, it'll do some damage, but when you hit things with it, it moves super slowly. It's way worse than a bat. It's worse than a knife. Why I'm crafting it now instead of the knives is because I haven't really gone into carving yet to make the handles for the knives, which I'm going to do at the same time. You see, actually, let's consider the weight of what's it called? Napping real quick. I only want to get to napping level 4, so then I can have a large stone axe head in case I need it. Now, the stone blade scythe is how I'd get to the next level, but maybe I want to put it off for a bit because a medium handle tree branch, I could just make those into all those sharp flint flakes down there. I've got like 50 of them. I could make them into stone blades, and then I'd be napping level the next level. I'd level up regardless of what I picked. And I guess I don't have to maximize XP because I really want to get to level 4. And carving is way more handy. I'm gonna wait for the pain to subside a little bit. Take some pain meds. I've been holding a lot of heavy rocks today. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go over there with a bunch of carving stuff, and I'm gonna get my carving skill way up. And I'm gonna turn them all into a bunch of little handles to use with knives. How is my health doing? Okay, I have no muscle strain. Let's drop my stuff real quick. And we'll do a few series or whatever of exercise. I'm getting very familiar with burpees. I'm almost halfway. And I just realized that it's TV time. And I should not have been doing that yet. Welcome back to the Cook Show. Oh, good. American Kit. No, it said American Kitchen. Sadly. What? Who doesn't want to see a cat on their TV screen? That's what the internet was made for. Alright, here's what we're going to need to carve them. All we're going to need are a few knives. Now, that is a little challenging in the early game. Unless you did a little bit of napping. Like, I have like 12 knives that are ready to have hammers put on. I've just got to find a little bit of wood and some twine. Do I have any? I don't have anything. What? I don't even have twine. I have a paring knife on. Let's start with that, shall we? Let's just go. drive over here, we'll case the area, make sure it's empty. That's a good use of our time over here. Ooh, it is not empty. Well, this is going to be my first little bit of actual combat. Yeah, actually, we are almost 260 feet. Well, obviously, I had some actual combat to get to the car. There's the key to the furniture store. Wow. Wait, that's the key to that right there. That storage box. It's kind of useless. It has circuits in it. I've got to just not use it. Are you kidding? I've got to keep it so I can carve. Now, if I really wanted to stay safe, I would have brought a flashlight and closed this place up. But for now, we can throw all of these on the ground and start carving them up. We can research them real quick just so we know all the recipes. Crafting. I can carve this into... Ooh. We don't even have carving level 1. So I can't even do this yet. You can carve bones when you're a higher level. Let's carve this real quick. That gave us 0.3 carving XP. 0.3. First level is 75 XP. We can carve a long stick and carve stakes, so we're actually going to have to go out to the woods and pick up some long sticks. So, is this a stick right here? It's a twigs. It is way too murky out here for this. This is not good. This right here is a log. I think cutting up logs with a... Honestly, I don't know how to start this. Uh-oh. Zombies here. At least we're strength up. Man, I still Alright, this is not going to work out. I think I have an idea, though. That storage place isn't actually just full of logs. It also has large sticks, so maybe the small amounts of large sticks in here could be enough to get us started, to get to level 1. Alright. It's alright. Poco. Honduras. Yeah, it's pretty much the Alright, we're gonna have to just go home and cut down a tree if we're gonna want to get carving going. Hatchet. We've got this hatchet here. We'll cut down a tree. See if it gives us some directions to we're gonna craft a stable real quick and check how much XP gives us. Give us 1.6. Carve a trowel. 1.6. Okay. Do I not have any twine? Are you kidding me? Are there any things I can carve a long stick and then carve that to a spear for some extra XP? You can actually, I'm pretty sure, carve these into planks. Oh, you got a psalm? Requires carving level 2. We'll have to cut down some more trees. Man, at this rate, it's going to take me about 46 to get to carving level 1. Deposits are definitely oh. One good thing is that this middle step of finding a bunch of what are they called? A bunch of branches is that I also get a ton of planks. So this hatchet head is broken. How did the hatchet head? Where's my hatchet? my favorite city in Project Zomboid right now is probably Echo Creek, just because it's the perfect place to start out for this challenge. Irvington, it's spread out enough to where you won't be instantly killed if you make a mistake, but you will have to leave the area forever, pretty much. It's just punishing enough. It's got stuff that are all around the same place, so that's really useful. It's way harder to get started than I thought. We're about halfway to being done with level 1, and then I can carve planks into a ton of small handles, which will get us started on actually being able to use logs and large pieces of wood. But yeah, 36 out of 75. We're halfway through. Which means we'll have to chop down a ton more trees. I'm gonna go out looking for an axe or hatchet or anything, honestly, because we need to chop. Why don't I make an axe? I don't have the XP, or the experience required to make a handle for the axe. But now that you say it, I did have a handle for it in the basement, and I carved it into a stake. To get my carving XP up, it was 1.6 XP. I'm an idiot, I know. If I find another handle, I'll work on getting my... If I get another handle, I'll work on getting my napping XP up, because I think it's 2 levels. Let's look. Yeah, I've got 2 levels until I can make my own stone axe, which works really well, by the way. It'll break constantly if you have pretty low maintenance XP, but it's a very nice axe. It's 2-handed, so it does quite a bit of damage. I should honestly just check these bodies for another hatchet. The heck? Check this out. I found a key, a vehicle key, but then I found a regular key, also named Chevalier Dart. Napping, the act of hitting 2 rocks together to create a sharp edge or tool. I forgot about the zombies I left up here. Because there's 100, almost 200 zombies in this road. Just dead. Yeah, by the car. Oh, there's a zombie following me. could be us, but just I think there's another zombie right after this one. Nothing. Well, I'm out of ideas. I'm gonna break into this house. Because there's a bunch of wine on the floor. I can carve this plunger into a steak. More XP. Whoa, someone had a party in here. But yeah, congrats to me. I got a job today. That was like my main goal for the past 2 weeks, is to get a job. So, and believe me, I've been pouring like all of my time into it. It just wasn't, no one was hiring. It's the middle of the winter, so I guess I get it. Everyone who needs a job has them, which is everyone ever. This thing is full of gas. What the heck? Why didn't I get this car on day one? Yeah, we're gonna need to, please tell me there's a hatchet in this construction site. Planks. Steel sheet. Planks, steel sheet. To pick up twigs on the side of the road to finish my garden. Unless I go out and find a hatchet and or a wood axe. Unless I'm able to do things with planks, we're pretty much stuck in the mud. So we've got to just keep carting. I'll be right back. Right, so there could be tools in here. I seriously doubt it'd be an axe. It's already busted open for us because I riled up all the zombies. Seriously though, I riled up every zombie in earshot. I can't believe the head of the hatchet also broke. This is not great news. Let's see here. Skills, 40 out of 75 XP. At least we got a new car. We'll have to head home and go to sleep. And this town is ghostily empty. I ran over all the zombies. Ooh, does this truck have an accident? Is it seriously locked? That's effed. And I know one of these 200 zombies lying in the road has the car keys for that car.
Yeah.
Well, that's the question. Will I find the key? I think I need to go to sleep and we'll continue our search in the morning. I should have used those handles down there for when I got it. Ooh, I'm in too much pain to sleep. And I'm out of... Do I have some in here? I do not. Okay, we're just gonna have to sit here and wait for the pain to go down. Minor pain. You can sleep. That really sucks. We should go way up the road. Up there, we should be able to find a few cabins up by the gun store. And just remember, the mineral deposits are the ones with the striations, the cracks through them. Logs here, and no idea what I can do with them. There's nothing I can do with them. Some zombies made their way up to the station. so not sustainable, but it does urge me to go around the edges of town. Which does help me make sure the place is clear. Here's another deposit. Don't have my pickaxe on me though, I'm searching for sticks. Ooh, that's not good for me. Gunshot will attract all the remaining zombies on this side of town, so I better skedaddle. Let's see here, our cooking is almost level 3, our carpentry is almost level 3, our carving is at 50 out of 75 XP. That is not good at all. What? Yeah. I do need to get carving fast. I can't without branches or twine. I can't do anymore. Alright, I'm not gonna get anywhere with that. I'll go up the riverbank and try and find some branches. That should be a pretty good place. There is a dead zombie on the riverbank. Yeah. It very much is. I was wrong, and there are like no branches up here. Yo, let's go home. What's interesting is that the condition of tools is not diminished by breaking the deposits. Man, had I just kept that stuff in the basement, I would have been on track by now to actually get. Fine, I'm gonna nap a bunch of these stone blades real quick to get a napping roll out. I have to go up to carpentry to level 3, and then we don't have to care about that anymore. Bell pepper here I can eat. All right, I am. We're just trying to get our skills up. can make these into knives. Let's check our skill here. We should be able to get to napping level 3. We gotta go out and grab another rock real quick. Ours broke because apparently you can break a rock. We'll grab 2 so we can finish this. That's just what happens, you know, when your maintenance XP is super low. That's not just you. My mic is pretty quiet. Yeah? Alright. Grab these 2 stones. Go back inside. We're gonna get to napping these into blades. So let's look here at napping. I'm trying to get into carving, but the only axe I have is broken. Like, completely broken. And since I have no handles, I can't even set it into a new handle. And so, trying to get to napping level 4. Let's make some flint tree branches. Twine, we don't even have those. So these are 6 XP each. The next level is 750. So that's 40 XP in the end for napping. That's not enough. But let's do the math here. If there's 6 XP each, we need 750. We need 100 just about. That is if we don't make anything extra. I hate to say it. Let's grab the pickaxe. Ooh, I forgot TV time. How late. why. Shoot, TV time. I totally forgot about that. It's gonna be nothing. It's been an hour now too. Well, nothing I can do. Wait for the pain to go away. So Alright, it's 1 a.m. It's dark, it's rainy. Should wait for the day. I want to see what's in this place. Evil sequence, die, thread. What's this? Mechanics 2 and 3? There was a whole lot of nothing in here, really. And if we're gonna be making a bunch of knives, we're gonna need a ton of twine, which means we'll need to level up our foraging skill. Let's see. Yeah. Not much, just looking for scraps, really. Gotta face the music. The fact that I'm not gonna find any village. Looking for tree branches right now. I'm trying to get 15 tree branches so I can start carving. Gotta get to level 1 before I'm actually able to use what's it called? Logs and planks. So I got 15 trees. I've got 6 on. Making good headway. I'm out here with snakes. Literally. It's just quiet. Hell if I know, dude. Legit, I have no idea. Cool. I know. Out here. A log. I know. Six XP each. Well, 1 XP each. 1.5. This should be enough. Okay, now for midnight crafting. This is where so good listening. Carving level 1, let's go, baby. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. The gas is mint. Minty fresh. Oh, what helpful customer service. You should leave them a review on their website. Ooh. Being cocky is the bane of any Project Zomboid player. I died on my last run. I was on day 24. I was in Guns Unlimited, but I didn't die regularly. I died from corpse sickness. I kid you not. I thought I could take it. I'm like, I'm not gonna die to zombies, and I didn't. I didn't rise from the dead. I just died on the side of the road. I didn't even have time to go home. Right down the road at the gas station. It was that bad. I was extra susceptible to illnesses and infections, though, so that's why. I was carving level 10, and I died to corpse sickness. Oh no. The helicopter's here. Does a box count as a crafting surface? Like a cardboard box? Let's find out. You can use a crate, so why can't you use a cardboard box? Oh, what do you know? It works! I think you should mind your own business. I'm sorry. Well, because I was wondering. No, I'm just wondering. I'm sorry. This is going to take absolutely forever without... Alright, I'm gonna have to clean up after the helicopter now. This sucks. My strength is level 1. Oh, I'm thirsty and very hungry. What? You know, you were sent to the mental asylum as a kid, unstable. Alright, time to get back to curving. Everyone, maybe? Alright, let's check it out. My carving skill, level 3. I can make a crude stone axe this entire time. I'm an idiot. What, you? I didn't even say anything about that to you. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I definitely remember having clothes. Oh, poor guy. I didn't touch shit. I think I should put it up here. I got a pickaxe. I'm going down to the mine. It's Pain Road. It's the road of pain. It's extra painful. Joel. Oh, yeah, I'm just leaving some notes for next time. My girlfriend and I are celebrating tonight, so we're gonna make some cheesecake together. This will give me maintenance XP. What's up? Yeah, I'm doing a 0 to hero challenge. Yep. It's the same as my Discord, but I wouldn't look at it. It's just a bunch of nonsense. This is my second session with this one. My last one went so well, and then I died to corpse sickness. Oh. Okay. No. You cannot hear anyone from that. I muted that. So it sounds like the entire time, it sounds like I'm schizophrenic and I'm talking to myself. And so when I go back through and edit this, I'm going to add a second line of dialogue, which I haven't done before. Anyway, see ya. My mic is super quiet, so I don't even know if the stream